Can somebody tell me what happened to Bill Clinton? William Jefferson Clinton. Was he impeached by the Republicans? Or was he sold out to Jeffrey Epstein? Was he impeached? Did he go to Arkansas? Did Hillary Clinton kill him off? Monica. Can somebody tell me what happened to Bill Clinton? William Jefferson Clinton.
I'm just a lonely spider gonna crawl alongside your kitchen counters. A lonely spider, lonely spider.
Bread, recalled, threatening to laugh, frightening. Be careful. Chester was a lawyer cat was he, fighting crime in the 7 seas. He decided to return home one day, and Chester the cat got stolen away by the catnapper. The catnapper, stealing cats, even the detective ones like Chester. The catnapper.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Pappy. You know, you say you're a lawyer. I'll tell you a story of a cat. It was a lawyer cat, you see? See, yes. Yes. You know, there once was a lawyer cat. Now, gather up by the AC, I'll tell you the story. Now, he moved for milk like any other puss. But the cases he had to work hard like a dog to solve. Now, being a cat, he decided to retire from this life and take a nap. His owner had wondered where he had been all this time, giving him loving strokes and saying, "Isn't he a good kitty?" If only Father knew where the briefcase had come from. If only Chester had cleaned up his paw tracks. Now that briefcase was leather-bound, Chester's lucky briefcase. A few claw marks here and there wouldn't retire the old thing, but it kept his temptation treats. But more importantly, it held the files on the catnapper case. 3 years of city living had hardened Chester. How he had foolishly left sensitive documents lying about at home of all places. What if he had endangered Father? Oh, the grief that Chester would feel without someone to feed him and scoop his fecal matter daily out of a box. Chester remembered that fateful day when his owner took him to the nuclear plant. How Chester had gained superpowers no other feline can possess. The ability to read. Hell, some of my cousins can't even read. So far, Father had not noticed the briefcase. Chester quickly knocked some fragile items off of a shelf in the kitchen, and in orderly fashion, as Father swept up the glass, he held that briefcase behind the couch. Whenever Father was caught looking in that direction, Chester would ram his face into Father, sometimes his whole ass. Who believed his furry companion sentimentally missed him likewise. "Oh, you're such a smart cat. Made it all the way back home. Oh my, you stink." "Meow." "I'll give you a bath tomorrow. We're going to watch Chernobyl again. It's such a moving piece." Chester sighed at the prospect of seeing people act out a gruesome death in Ukraine, of a corrupted accident slowly over long episodes of terror, as father relaxed in suspenseful waves that kept him awake. Father relaxed and dozed off, even though he had pizza on the way. As Chester stared behind the couch, meditating on his dark past of fighting crime, sometimes assisting it, he thought about the Persian cat who worked the cafe across from his sewer office where rats dared to plead innocent. How smushed up her face had been, yet he longed to copulate and reproduce a few litters with her and then bid an abrupt farewell as she yowled out in pain. But it never was to be. Soon there was a noise at the door. The knob was rattling. Chester woke up father, who was a bit annoyed with Chester's claws, but soon he too heard glass breaking near the door. A black-gloved hand reached in and unlocked it. Stepping in and blasting at father, Chester scurried up a curtain, watching as father was slain by an array of accurate bullet shots. Oh man, he poor fool had it coming. Anyways, meow, Chester shouted. It was all he could say. The villain of the night stepped towards Chester and snatched him. Fighting his scratches and grabbing him by the neck fur, he drugged Chester and put him in a medium-sized box. The assailant escaped into the night, and the cops found that the pizza delivery boy had made it before them. The shocked 34-year-old scratched his neck beard and made his way forth, delivering pizzas, as his duty was. Chester had long been gone, inside a dark box, in the back of a dark van, and the catnapper had made his way off with the prize of the times, the IntelliCat. You see, Chester was rumored for a long time to exist, but father hadn't known about it at all. Father didn't notice most things as father could not hear. Chester had kept father waking up for years. Father wouldn't notice a woman wooing him down if Chester hadn't broke the leash to go rub on her legs. Why was father walking a cat in the mall? It eludes me. The two sparked a long romance till one day she had found Chester reading Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. Chester had to dispose of her quick. It was sad for father, but it kept him alive as long as it did. Sadly, Chester was to wake up reluctantly breaking retirement to once again stand face to face with criminals, making heists for the rabid rat colony that secretly controls the human population of Mobile, Alabama. Chester had a lot on his plate, but he wasn't ready to dive in, for it wasn't in the center of the plate. Not till now will he reach forth and take a small nibble of justice. Now, you see, if you're going to be a lawyer, and a cat at the same time, just don't be finding yourself getting catnapped. I tell you what, you can be high all day on the catnip, but you got to watch out for that catnapper. All right, we got a few messages here. One is from Darcy. Darcy is 7 years old. How sweet. Now, Darcy, what's your question? Let's read here. Okay, Darcy wants to know, why do cats lick their buttholes? Well, Darcy, that's a question you're going to ask your mama and papa. I can't say that on the radio, The question itself was a risky business, as no. We tell stories here. We do not explain feline anatomy and physiology. I'm sorry, Darcy, to let you down, but you're going to have to ask your mammy. It's a yes, the delicacies of American food. Yes, the cheeseburger, the pizza, the taco. But many people discredit the corn dog. Now, the corn dog is one of my favorite American delicatessens. There should be less Red Robins, more corn doggins. All right, who wants to start a business with Jackie? All about corn dogs. We can add jalapenos and cheddar. Think of the possibilities, folks. Think of the corn dog-topia we could create.
Somebody's gonna come
Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia.
I think you gotta get out of here.
Schizophrenia.
Gotta get out of here.
The schizophrenic is gonna get you. Schizophrenia.
I'm on set. Sorry, listen.
Oh, welcome to the Schizophrenia channel. This is your host, Jackie DeVille, local schizophrenic and expert on you.
We're watching.
The weather today will be a good 65, and helicopters will definitely not be circling around him right now. As we look to the left here, we see him sitting peacefully on the couch, just scrolling through Facebook.
Okay, he's got a text from his girlfriend.
Now he's got a text from his girlfriend.
His dog is chewing on...
His dog
Nope,
is
it's
now
not a dog.
apparently... Oh, wait.
It's a cat. The cat is
It's a
chewing
cat.
on his wireless charger.
82 degrees outside. 82 degrees, folks. It's going
Quite
to be a
an
lovely
old
day.
Vic there.
We got sports here with Brett Bacharach. Brett, tell us about the sports ball.
But he's on
Well,
his phone.
I know that we're
scrolling
running
Facebook.
after the
He's looking
perpetrator
straight at the
of serious crimes against the state.
The cat is
He
now
carries a buttload of
stretching.
data from MIT
Room
Institute.
temperature's about
He's got
72.
the laptop on his lap right now.
Local
He's
reports are
scrolling
now
through
saying the
the
helicopters are coming.
The helicopters
coming
are
now.
coming.